Welcome to Kaumudi Global. China, a country in Asia, is of particular significance in this story. China has made no secret of its support for Russia in this battle. Moscow has a quiet partner in Beijing. The sanctions imposed by the West have been criticized by China. It has spoken out against Western measures and promoted Russia's message through state-run media. China, on the other hand, is now reconsidering its position. It initially supported Russia. Beijing effectively determined the start of the invasion. According to Western intelligence, Russia asked China to postpone the offensive. It is alleged that their request was made during the Winter Olympics in February. And if that's the case, it means China has first-hand knowledge of Russia's plans. And China did not ask Russia to stop. Instead, they requested that the assault be postponed until after the games were finished. These are claims that have been made before and are not new. Many predictions projected an invasion following the game to avoid the war overshadowing Xi Jinping's much anticipated moment. Vladimir Putin was arguably the most high-profile visitor at the Winter Olympics. He met with Chinese President Xi Jinping, and Beijing issued a statement in which it pledged its entire support to Moscow. It declared that the China-Russia alliance had no bounds. The message was clear and loud. Russia's military actions in Ukraine had been sanctioned by China. However, Beijing now appears to be rethinking its judgment, as evidenced by 5 recent events. Financing for Russian goods has been banned by China's top banks. On the second day of the assault, this choice was made. The Bank of China and the Industrial and Commercial Bank of China have both implemented restrictions. They have refused to provide funding for the purchase of Russian exports. Russian coal suppliers have been impacted, and Chinese power plants and steel producers are looking for alternative sources of coal. China appears to have been obliged to reduce its trade with Russia as a result of the sanctions. China is also withdrawing diplomatic support, which is the second development. Wang Yi, China's foreign minister, has signaled a shift in policy according to a statement issued by Beijing last week. Wang Yi spoke with European and French officials. Instead of backing Russian military activities, they discussed Ukraine, and China unexpectedly appealed for peace. It urged a de-escalation of tensions and a negotiated ceasefire between Ukraine and Russia. The Chinese president then dialed Vladimir Putin's number and requested that he negotiate with Ukraine. And this occurred 6 days ago, and the Russian president appears to have ignored that advice thus far. Beijing sent fresh messages to Moscow by refusing to utilize its veto power at the United Nations Security Council. When an anti-Russia resolution was brought forward, China chose to abstain. Moscow used its veto power to quash the proposal, but the lack of Chinese backing embarrassed Russia. According to reports, the voting on this resolution was postponed for 2 hours because the US was negotiating with China. The United States was unable to get China's backing for the resolution, but it managed to secure Beijing's abstention. By the way, Moscow was in for even more disgrace. Fourth development is that China is now openly denouncing the Russian invasion. The Chinese Foreign Ministry issued a statement on February 28 stating that no country unscrupulously damage other countries' sovereignty and security in the pursuit of its own absolutely military advantage and absolute security. China is putting words into actions with development number 5. Beijing is not assisting Moscow in any way. China has provided little aid so far in invading Western sanctions, but it does have its own financial infrastructure that can push through Russian transactions. However, for the time being, China is not providing any lifelines to Russia. After all, what caused Beijing to cause the position, and why has China withdrew its support for Russia? Only time will tell. I'm Neha signing off. For more updates, please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon.